Side hustles are not illegal. There's a new law going around and there's a lot of misinformation about it, so let's talk about it. There's something called the Fair Labor Standards Act, and on January 10th of this year, the Department of Labor published a final rule which basically revises the guidance on how to determine who is an employee and who is an independent contractor, aka you get a 1099 for tax time. Supposedly, the purpose for this is to stop the misclassification of employees as contractors, which denies those people the minimum wage requirements, overtime pay, and other benefits. In my opinion, really, the government wants more tax money from people, meaning that employers can no longer skirt the payroll and employment tax that comes with having employees. Let's talk about a couple different people that you think this would affect but won't, namely consultants and things like Uber, Lyft drivers, DoorDash, etc. So for consultants, usually consultants are like corporate consultants, business consultants, and these people are technically 1099 workers and they do work for a company on a consulting basis. Why they won't be affected is because usually consultants have an LLC that they run their contracts through. So by setting up the LLC, this is now a corporate to corporate transaction, if you will. This means that by this person having an LLC and therefore having an EIN number, if they don't pay their taxes, it's on them. If they were running it through their social security number and they didn't pay their taxes, then the company that hired them would be liable. As for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, etc., both Uber and Lyft have released statements saying that while they're still reviewing these new law, there is no immediate or direct impact on their business at this time, meaning the drivers are not going to be impacted and the law does not require them to reclassify their drivers as employees. In other words, it's not going to force them to change their business model and start requiring people be employees and let go of a bunch of drivers, etc. The bottom line is that the government can't tell you you can't have a side hustle. It is not illegal to have a side hustle, and that is not what this new law means. So don't listen to the clickbait and the hype that's going around. The truth is that this is probably not going to affect you unless you're in a situation where the company you're working for was supposed to be having you as an employee and paying you properly, but they've actually been having you as a 1099 employee to skirt taxes. So go get you a side hustle, make you some extra money, do what you need to do, and make sure you always do your own research and always look into things further. Don't just trust something that you see that is spreading around just to go viral. Now let's get to the money. You got this.